goes to Blackburn. So 3 years later, yeah, Ben's playing in the first team at Nottingham Forrest. Gets sold for £7 million to Blackburn Rovers. Yeah. Then his mum's Chilean from Stoke. Goes and plays in a Copa America. Yeah. Now he's got a Pepsi advert. I phoned Ben up after he scored his first goal for Chile. And he went, Holmesy, this is like mental. Yeah. I got released at 16. Got released. Somebody said no. He got released at Man United at 10. Then he went into Stoke, got released again. No, you're not going to be. Could have gave up. Didn't. Yeah. Now he's got a Pepsi advert and he's playing in a Copa America and he's playing in the Championship. And there was reports that he might go again for another 10 million. 16. Not good enough. But yet you work, you develop, you improve. Matt Cash. Never played in an academy really. Coming from a local grassroots team. Local grassroots academy. Martin's got Anilon back home. Yeah. Called Fab Academy. Comes in. Just like hope and a prayer. Comes in at Nottingham Forest. Right, I don't know, okay. Right, but you like Matty? Within 3 years, Matty's playing in the first team. Matty is the most kind of down-to-earth kid that you will ever know. Yeah? Gets a move to Aston Villa in the Premier League, 13 million. Now he's playing for Poland. Oliver Burke, 13 million to Dortmund. Comes in at 12. Brennan Johnson, all the way through. So 9s, but he goes in full Welsh international now. Yeah, talking about 10 million. Jude Bellingham. Jude. From 9 years old right the way up. Kind of probably a child prodigy. Best player I've ever seen at younger age groups. Will Hughes, similar, Crystal Palace. Come through the academy system. Jamie Vardy, this one's an interesting one. Jamie Vardy don't go and play professional football until he was 24. I got a phone call, somebody says, Holmesy, I was at Burton Albion at the time, said, Holmesy, do you know anybody in the non-league? Yeah. Jamie Vardy. We put £75,000 in for him at Burton. Fleetwood offered 100,000. He was playing at Halifax Town. Goes to Fleetwood for 100,000, go to Leicester for $1 million, and the rest history. What I'm trying to say here, guys, is everybody's journey is different. People have got told they're not good enough. People have started up young and progressed right their way through the system. Some people come in mid-range. Some people don't come in until 24. Okay? But what I'm saying is everybody's journey is different. So what you have to do is you have to go and identify what you are, what you're good at, and really develop that identity of you. So are you the best winger in the room? If you're not the best winger in the room, why aren't you best winger in the room? What areas of your game can you improve? If you're not the best, if you are the best centre midfielder in the room, why aren't you the best centre midfielder on the trip? And that's not being critical. That's just being self-aware. What do they do better than I do? I always like the analogy of Michael Jordan, where he talked about I didn't have ESPN. Yeah, all I had to do is I had to be the best player at my school. I was then the best player at my school. I was one of the best players in the area. Then I wanted to be the best player at state. Then I wanted to be the best player in college. See where I'm going? So what you have to start off by saying now is, are you the best player in your position in the room? If not, why not? If you are, why aren't you the best player in Liam Johnston, and then in Martin and Richard's team? But that doesn't come just by, I hope one day I wake up and I'm better than them guys. You've got to know why. You've got to look at these players. What do they do that I don't do? And that's what we're doing today. Okay? So we're going to have a little look at this. Been through the footage. Haven't looked at I have looked at the first game. I've looked at the first game and gone, yeah, okay, right, the first game's the first game. Loads of different contributing factors to the performance. But wanted to establish kind of what you've done well and what you'd worked on. Okay, defensive shape. Have a little look at this. So we're obviously the blacks. Happy with that?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Let's keep playing. Happy with that?
No.
Okay. Why?
Actually, yeah.
I'd be quite happy with that. Play through all of them. So these are all the defensive clips. Why is that good?
We're shifting as a unit.
Brilliant. When we look at perfect, talk to me. Who said that?
Compact.
Brilliant. Compact. When we talked about the pre-match video, we talked about that. Then 5 lanes that we talked about. Everybody is within the width of the 18-yard box. Tremendous. Brilliant. First class. Because you're within the width of the 18-yard box, the distances between the units, between the midfield, really good. Difficult to play through. You're one wall with no holes in it. Brilliant. Potentially, if I'm being a little bit critical, Bran, maybe a little bit closer. Yeah? You look at the back 4. Good distances? Good distances. Yeah? If I was being pedantic, I'd ask you to be on the front foot ready. Okay? So here, this one, I think this is Sam.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe he could be ready front foot because there's going to be no danger in behind, because he's too far away, so he might be able to just be on the front foot, side on. Now, question for me, Baba.
Yeah.
Sorry, I used to work with a player called Baba. Okay, Baba Fernandez. Talk to me about what we want Bada to do here now. Sorry? Pressing. Pressing where? Pressing and showing where? Perfect. Okay, right, good. So press him and show him outside. Yeah? Why?
Cut off his passing lanes.
Brilliant. We don't really want him to come inside. We want to try and come in here, because now 1, 2, 3, as we're coming across, 1, 2, 3 are out the game. So we're now, if we've got 10 players, obviously we've got Daniel in goal, got 10 players and they've got 3 less, they've got 7. We're playing 10v7. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, in this role, there's another player out here. So if this one comes in here, if Badek comes in here and shows him outside, where's El going to come? Bang, in here. What should now Alex be thinking? He's thinking about this lad here, just out of picture. He's thinking, right, I know where it's going, Badek's going to show him out here, and I can be on the front foot to go and do that. But in terms of the defensive shape, far, far better. Done what we asked. Brilliant. Well done. Hoping this is going to go into the clips. Good. Again, same. Distance is good. Batter goes out. That's the one. Comes inside. Okay, it's fortunate. He comes back down this side. Brilliant. You get your rewards then. Now, this is us. Right. This is us. Done all that work, probably 30 seconds worth of work to get the ball back. They're nowhere near our goal, middle third, yeah, done all that work, we've got the ball. Jez, you in a load of space? Yeah? You're in loads of space, aren't you? Okay? Now, as that ball goes dead, what's going through our minds? As that ball goes for a throw-in or a set piece, what's going through our minds?
Space.
Perfect, go on then, talk to me. Right.
Finding the gaps.
Finding the gaps, right. Think about day one. Monday.
Over, around, through.
Perfect. So we're looking for them spaces. That's the great chance. I've just heard somebody, right, anybody, sometimes, I used to live in a really rough area. Yeah? You know when you go into a rough area, yeah, what do you tend to do? Like that. Yeah. Okay, right, yeah, right, I'm not going over there. Yeah? That's what you're doing, eh? That's the football. I tell you what, I'm going to go over it now. No, I'm not going over there. Yeah, I'll go over it. That's football. So now, Jerry, done all the defending. Jerry's now thinking, I tell you what, ball's gone dead. Not only is Jerry thinking where the space is, Taylor's thinking about where the space is. Mario's thinking how the space is. Elliot's thinking where's the space. So now when Jerry gets on the ball, he's already looking for the space, which is more than likely the same space that Taylor's seen. And the same space that Pedro will have seen. But instead, what we do, we just throw straight away. Come back into all their trouble. See what I mean? Right. Happy with that shape? Right, talk to me about that bit. I think you're okay. Who goes and deals with this one? So where does it go? Who gets the ball? The fullback or the winger?
The winger.
Is it the fullback?
No, the winger. No, that's the winger.
It's the winger. So who should be tight on that one then? Should it be Brandon?
Our fullback.
Our left back. Our left back to their their fullback. Our left back to their wing back, to their winger. Yeah. So now Brandon has to do two jobs. He's thinking about this one. Now he's chasing all the way back to there. Now Taylor, you might be able to say, I tell you what, Brandon, I don't want you to do that. I'll do that. Yeah. Which then puts him under pressure. Which then Brandon stopping the passing lane back to the fullback. You might have a chance of winning it. Fine, okay. Brilliant. Okay, got the ball, done all that work, compact. Great little spot. Brilliant little spot, great opportunity. We're now, Pedro coming in, he could be now in a 2v2 situation. Their centre back, the other side of Robert, Robert, Pedro running in onto the two centre halves. But great reaction. Compact again. Well done. Look at this. Maybe Barry, you go. Make sure you go with a runner. Okay. But good, compact shape. Done all that defending. We've won the ball back. We're in a great position. Right. Done all that work. You defended so well. Now, okay. Is it on to play short?
No.
No. So, what have we gone and done?
No.
What's Al gone and done? Yeah, but not just sent it long. Fair play. Goes into Robert. Centre forward. Anope. Robert. Whoever's playing up the top. What's that got to do?
Stick.
Got to stick, Anna. It's got to stick. Because now, you look, we're in a really good position. We've got Brandon. We've got Pedro. We've got Jerry in that position. There's no, you take a touch, you get it under control, you could slip Jerry in here. We're in good position. But we lose it. See what I mean? Do all the work, we've done brilliant. Got the work, now we've got to keep it. I'd put some lines on you, and I don't know why they're not. Right, okay. Right, just go back 2 seconds. Right, look at this. And I love this. L. Brilliant. Look at Elliot. What's he doing with his arms? Push up and get compact. Brilliant leadership. Are we compact there? Good distances on the back four. Good distance to the midfield. Yeah? Brilliant. Great. Force them back. Good. Good. We're still compact. Maybe Badder's a little bit too narrow there. Offside and we win it back.
Can you go back actually, Coach?
Come on, mate.
I think the next one.
Too far.
No, I lost it. Damn. No, but the one thing I was gonna say was when their ball is coming in the air, and we're like 5, maybe 10 yards from them, they have to bring it under control. We have to press that. Whenever it's in the air, we have to press that because yesterday we weren't pressing that. We were letting them bring it under control instead of going to the man, putting pressure on his back, making him take a bad touch, and winning it back. So
Agreed.
that was my work.
I think that's great. Alright, so I've gone into this. One mistake. Now, so you've done brilliant, okay, you work them, fine. A little bit fortunate here. stop playing that. There. Let's go into the with the ball. I'll send out all these clips. Right. Go back. So this is us on the ball. Talk to me here. Got good possession?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're thinking now?
Jerry has a little bit of space there, or you can go down the wing.
Okay. So where's the space?
Between Jerry and
So maybe between Jerry, yeah. Okay. Pedro might be on there as well. Which is the better ball, Pedro or Jerry?
Pedro.
Do you think?
Not Jerry.
Okay.
It's
Go on. Why do you think he's Pedro and why do you think he's Jerry?
If you give it to Jerry, they close down faster.
Okay.
If you give it
Yeah.
to Pedro, maybe not.
Okay.
I like Jerry because he's the closest man to the ball.
So he's the closest man to the ball. Okay. If the ball goes to Pedro, how many of their players do we take out of the game?
2.
Almost 5 with the turn 4.
Yeah, with a turn 4. Okay. If you play to Jerry, you've only taken one player out of the game. Yeah? Okay? So, ball goes into Jerry. Now, I still think, Jerry, what you, off the football, so the work that we did today, about what's next, okay, working free, do I want it on my front foot, do I want it on my back foot? Jerry, what are you thinking now? I think you've got the ability to get that on the back foot, especially now. What are you thinking? Do you think you can play forward if you get it now? You don't think you can play forward there? If you get this?
Why you can't? Why you can't play forward? What is wrong? Who is on the left side? Who's standing on the middle line? Brandon is on the left side.
Okay.
What do you think now? Can he play?
Might be able to play to Brandon, might be able to come to Pedro. Pedro might be able to get it on the back foot and then come out to what would be Bada on this side. Because this is where the space is on this side. Yeah? So all the time, but then what we do is we're not thinking about the next thing. I'm just thinking about getting it. We've got to be thinking about getting it and what am I doing with it. So we end up going backwards. Now I think because we're scared we might lose it, you look how narrow our back four are now. Because we're thinking about, I don't know if he's going to lose it. Don't know if I can trust him on the ball. Don't know if he really knows what he's going to do with it. So our back four is almost staying in a position where we're defending. But we talked about making sure we had players in the 5 lanes when we got the ball. We got good possession there. So that might get slapped out to Bada if he's in the 5th lane, or if he's not in the 5th lane, Alex should be out here. But because we're worried about keep turning the ball over, we're compact. It's a fight ball. We lose it. We win it again. We lose it. We win it. We lose it. Then we have to go and rely on our good defending and work tremendously hard, Brandon, to stop them going forward again. Now this is the one. Why? Talk to me. Who takes that throw in?
Left back.
Why? Why do you take it?
Hold the line.
To push the
Supposed to push the line.
numbers forward.
I just saw him open, I was gonna click exit, click back.
Okay, right. Now if you want to play quick, that's admirable. But why do you want to play quick?
If it's space.
What's the advantage for us to play quick?
To play forward.
There's space for
Catch them out.
But who's forwards?
There's nobody in the top.
You look where Robert is.
Right next.
So we're playing quickly, fine. We've got no forward options. We're not really set. We've got Jerry who's backing really, really deep. Okay? By taking our time a little bit and getting Taylor on the ball and setting up and identifying, like we did when Alex had the ball, what we're going to do. Where's the space? Where are we trying to get to? Ah, brilliant. Right. Taylor's on the ball. I'm further forward. I might check him away, get myself half a yard, and then I know that Robert's looking to get off the back of them because the space is in behind. Or there's no space because they're deep and we want to switch play out to batter. We have to get on the ball knowing what we're going to do.
Gareth,
Go on, mate.
can you take that 2 seconds back?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember what shortly what Gareth said to you, the midfielders, what they can do sometimes? Who's this? Elliot?
They should be.
You?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah?
right. Yeah, looks like me.
Do you remember what Gareth said yesterday? What they can do on the midfield? Where they can go to?
They can't go to the wing. But he said,
Which way?
So within the
Where's the space now would we
In
think
the middle.
when we go? Can you take 1-2 seconds more?
Yeah.
Now Pedro get the ball. Where you can go this situation?
go into the middle.
Here?
to the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he drop the
I
ball
can go
back,
forward. To the
you move here, he can play to you. What else?
You can pass it forward and
I can go
If
here,
we
forward.
go a
can
little
push
bit
up.
more again,
You can push up.
yes, push up, like moving to, because I don't know, where's Robert?
Robert's here, isn't he?
Robert is there, yeah. But if Robert is here, what they have to do? They have to
Try.
be ready. And maybe it's coming space from
Elliot.
Elliot.
Yeah.
This is great clips what Gareth is doing. But like Gareth says sometimes, you can make the deep run on the midfield behind the line because it's make
It's the
difficult situation for the central defenders or defenders because there's coming
You gotta pick one.
player who is not like usually on that place.
Yeah. Agreed. Just like you say, like Mika says, you can either run here, which then goes and runs him off, which then gives Jerry the ball, which Jerry might be able to come out here because he gives Jerry even more space. Could come back to Jerry, and Elliot could come and work in here, and then drive with the ball, and then you're a 2v1, you're a 1v1 in wide areas with Badder. But you have to, the breaks in play, the throw-ins, the set pieces, all those things are times for you to go, right, just a minute, what area am I in? I'm in a rough area here, I'm flipping, just a minute, where do I want to go? Don't want to go over there to them guys because they look as though, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Now, good. Look at this, Pedro. So we're in that final third.
Right there. Should have passed there.
Now, you look at, and again, go on. Go on, Edo.
I
No.
was gonna say, you should have given it back to, who's that?
That's me.
Is that a couple
Yeah.
options?
No, on the outside.
You
Okay.
got a couple options.
So in that moment, Pedro, and it's difficult, and that's why the game is the best players are playing at the top game because they're making decisions very, very quickly. Like they've been in. Jude Bellingham's been playing since he was 8 years old. He's seen so many of them instances. He's been playing with top players for so many, but it can be done if you come into the game later. You just got to know what you're looking for. Now, in that situation, I'd be going, in that moment, I'd be going, tell you what, there's no point in me tossing this ball in the box because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 against me. Okay? Me personally, Okay, if I can get that ball to Elliot, there, fine, good, brilliant. If we just move slightly further forward, that moment's gone. So now I'd be tempted to go with Brandon, either cross it or Brandon coming here because he can see the space. Now he might be able to work it and switch the play because they're quite compact there.
And the right wing could go up if that happened.
But now we lose it. Brilliant. We win it. Right. Bang. Right. What we doing now?
Should have crossed that into Brandon's behind. That took too long.
Okay. Okay. Great.
I got a through ball right there.
Yeah, I got you on a through ball too.
Good.
Now
Now what? Brilliant, Jerry. Now what I want you to establish is we had opportunities to play. Throughout the game, we had the ball. What we have to do is be better on the ball and know what we want to achieve with the ball. Do we want to go over because the space is there? So if we're going over and the space is there, a lot of people should be thinking about making runs and how to get the ball there. If the space is wide, we're all working together to get the ball wide. If the ball is through, we're all making moves to get the ball through the middle. That's why on day one I'm going over, round or through. Where's the space? We lose it.
Can you take that 2 seconds back?
Of course.
And Elliot, you have the ball. I want to ask just one question.
I think it was a different clip.
It was 18. 18.
Sorry.
It was right after that.
We're in here? Yeah.
It is
yeah.
right.
Mika, are we going on the bus at quarter past?
Yeah, we have to go 50 past.
Martin killed us because he was in here too long.
And now stop.
I'm sorry.
Take a few seconds back. And let's go.
There?
Yeah, it's just going on. I say when you stop. Excellent, Alex. Stop. What are you thinking now in this situation?
Well, the first thing I did was look up. I wanted to take a shot actually, but I was like, I'm a little far away. And so then I was looking for a runner. And I just took a little too long.
Yeah. But
Should
when
we
you see
dribble
the opponent is coming that sideways your ball, what you have to be first idea.
Guard the ball.
So what you have to do?
Get on
Just
the
step on this side.
Get on the left foot.
He come fast and he drop.
Foul.
Foul. It's foul. It's the first one. Second one. He coming this way. You take the next touch on his running line, over his running line. He's behind you. He make the foul or something else. Then you are this position. Next one. You have play to him or shoot yourself. Now you start to think before you have the ball. What I'm doing next, and then you was late.
Great.
You start to think, even you have the good control the ball, what you start to do in the next, and then that was late. And that was we talking about yesterday. You have to get the ball control before you can make any decisions with the ball. Who have the ball have to make the decision, but you can't make the decision when I'm shooting if I don't have a ball. And like Gareth do it that I'm speak only 1 minute. You're defending very well. The saves was really good, and I think this is going much better what we have in the first game.
Found that too.
Much better. But this is defending is the easiest way to play football. Everybody learn to defend. Now when we want to win the games or scores of the games, we need to learn how we attack, how we can beat our opponent 1 against 1. Like Gareth said, when we passing, what kind of passes, like your, how do you say, it's main important things to understanding when I pass or when I shoot or when I dribble.
Yeah.
If I'm not sure inside my head, maybe I'm going or maybe I'm shooting, maybe I'm crossing, then somebody's take the ball, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. But it was nice to see that clips when you playing like exactly how the let's say it was really good. Even we lose, I'm really satisfied, and I'm saying Gareth is saying.
Yeah, agreed. So guys, we've got some stuff, but recognise that through your defending,
I go to take my clothes.
yeah, I've got to go as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to get there, but because
We are outside.
yeah, I'm going to be late.
I say, you coming.
Yeah, tell him I'm going to be late, but
Richard say, send the messages we are late.
okay, Tom. Okay, right. So guys, what I want you to understand is through your defending that's improved in 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, you gave yourself the opportunities now on the ball. I don't want you to think that there's no opportunities on the ball. There is, but what we have to do is we have to go from that mentality and that organisation of we've defended, we're compact, yeah, now to actually we've won it. Yeah. Now the best players are all going. Just a minute. As I'm defending, the best players, the Kantes of this world, yeah, the top players, they're going and recognising defending, yeah, but also at the corner of their eye, because we can do this as people, it's our human body's amazing, yeah, that I'm also seeing, right, where's the space? Right, Badder could break in there, Robert could break in there, yeah, El could break in there, yeah, so if I get that, if I do win this, because yeah, I can do 2 things, I'm cutting off that, yeah, but I'm also seeing that touch, bang. That's how our brains need to be working. What's next? It's constantly what's next, what's next, what's next. I've defended really well, brilliant. And when we win it, I'm going there. Yeah? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Do you see what we're trying to work towards? And the level that we need him to get to? Yeah? Because defending's good. Is everybody happy? Everybody think the information's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm not talking like absolutely, like I'm not kind of talking so you're not understanding me. Everybody's understanding me. Yeah? And that detail, that's why we did what we did this morning. Kind of who am I going to play to? If I can only play to the whites, well the whites best be giving me angles. The blues best be moving angles. When he gets on the ball, he's a white and he's got to play into blue, I best be moving for him. And when he passes it, I don't want it on my front foot, because I want to turn, I want to go into the space, I want it on my back foot. So now, give it me, I'm in the space, give me back foot, yes! That's how we get better, gentlemen. That's how you become come players. Released. Not in the system till late. Through the system a long time. Came in late. Sheffield Wednesday released him at 18th. Nah, you're not good enough, mate. Not good enough. He's in the Premier League. Top goal scorer as well. Right, okay. I gotta go.